Alright, so today we are going to take a look at finding the surface area of a three-dimensional object, in this case a rectangular prism. This is problem number 1 from your homework. The homework for the weekend, by the way, was page 491, 1 through 6, and number 13. So, we break surface area down into two components. The lateral area, which is the area of the sides, and to that we add two bases, because all of our prisms have two bases. So for this particular object, let's do lateral area first. And our formula for that, lateral area equals perimeter times height. Now, because this is a rectangular prism, any of its sides can be bases. I think what would make everything easier is if we just kept the base with the one that's resting on the table. I think there's supposed to be a dotted line right there. Yeah. So the 32 and 16, that's what's resting on the surface. The perimeter of this base is 32 plus 16. And then we have to go over here as well, plus 32 plus 16. Okay, remember, you have to get all the way around the base of that object. Another way to do that is 32 plus 16 times 2. Okay, either way that you do that, you should end up with 96 here. So my perimeter of the base is 96 times the height of the prism. In this case, the rectangular prism is 24 units tall. Okay, remember, the height always connects the two bases. If we chose this as our base, this surface right here is base number 1, and then this top surface is base number 2. So the height of the prism is 24, and my pen's running out. When we multiply those two numbers together, 96 times 24, we get a lateral area of 2,304. Okay. Now the lateral area, that covers the four sides of this rectangular prism. What we need to find now is the area of two bases. Okay. In this case, my base, remember we chose this as my base, is a rectangle, so we do base times height. The base is 32. The height of that rectangle is 16. And when we multiply all that together, we get 32 times 16. Gets us 512 on the inside. And the reason we multiply this by 2 is because we've got two bases, one on the bottom and one on the top. So 2 times 512 is 1,024. And the last step we have to do, add the lateral area to the area of both bases, and that gets us 3,328 square units. Okay, so again, we break down our components, or our surface area, into two components. The lateral area, which we find by multiplying the perimeter of the base times the height of the prism. That got us 2,304. And then we find the area of both bases. We take 2, because there's two bases, times the area of the base. In this case, my base was a rectangle, so I do base times height. If my base was a triangle, like the example we worked on in class, this would be 1/2 base times height. Okay. Whatever shape you have as your base here, that's the formula that you put in. and then we add both those two together, and we get 3,328. So, just 6 problems for this. It should be a little bit of a struggle for you, but just keep working on them through the weekend, and watch this video if you need to watch it a couple times. Hopefully that'll help you get things figured out.